Hey, this is BlindFox and welcome at my Ration review. Please support the channel, please subscribe and please go and donate on patreon.com. So today is our lunch portion of our German Einmannpackung Combat Ration Individual Type 9. So this is NATO approved. And this is the freeze-dried ration, or the Arctic one. So let's see what we're going to do for lunch. So we are going to do the bolognese, the noodle bolognese. This is 125 grams. It takes, you're supposed to mix this with 450 mils of water. So I'm going to do exactly use the measurements they give on the packets and see how it turned out. I'm not going to use less or more water, but I'm not going to mix it in the packet here because it can't seal anyway. And everybody else does it. I'm just going to do it in the in my little bowl and just put in my cup, canteen cup, and just put the packet over it. And you can see it's gusseted. It can open nicely, so you can use this for a plate, or you can eat out of this. It's actually the only thing it lacks. I think it's a little taste strip up here. Now we're going to do our citroen, which is lemon, our citroen dessert. This weighs 60 grams and it takes 100 milliliters of water to mix, or cold water. This is hot water. Now this is again, you've got a lot of gum again. There's still a lot left if you eat this. This is a nice, I like the flavor of this. I'm not going to open this now or eat this now because we're going to do all of the food. We have got some salt. I like the plastic salt packets because it doesn't get wet. We've got some lemon isotonic drink. This makes half a liter. We've got coffee and tea. The coffee makes 300 mils, the tea makes 450. So we're going to have a lovely liquid rich lunch. Of course you can have a coffee and the tea, keep it out, and then have it in the another part of the day. You don't have to drink all of them for lunch. You can have one of them for in the afternoon or in the morning or something, but we're going to taste them. We did the coffee with the hot chocolate before, or the cappuccino in the coffee, but we're going to do the coffee now. The tea, we're going to mix it as they say. I'm not going to use less water. And some apple cinnamon energy bars. So this is going to be our lunch. Now let's see how easy this opens. There we go. It smells tomatoey. The noodles and the pudding, you can see there it's just a powder. So let's get all of this mixed up and we'll be back. Okay, so everything is basically mixed. This can still stand a bit. So let's start with our lemon isotonic drink. Tastes lemony. It doesn't smell very much lemony, but it does taste lemony. It's nice and sour. You can even add a little bit, add half a liter of water, but you can even add a little bit less. It's quite nice and strong. Really sour. Good lemon taste. So we're going to use our foreign MRE spork again. So before we taste everything, let's taste the pudding here. It has sort of stiffened up quite nicely. It's nice. Quite stiff. Nice light lemon taste. Almost a bubbly texture. Quite good. Now that we have got our sweet lemony stuff out of the way, we can put our spoon in there. Now this started out very, very watery, and you can see it actually sipped up the sauce quite nicely, and it's still very hot. We'll taste this late or last. This is a bit a weird way to start with the pudding, but why not? I really like this lemon stuff. It's good, it sort of almost cleans your mouth a bit. So let's do our apple cinnamon. It does smell appley. Here we go. We're just going to taste one of them. You can see they're crumbly, it breaks easily. You get the apple taste, a very slight cinnamon taste, which is good. This is a nice bar, nice, slightly crispy, crumbly. It's a good texture, it's not a sticky texture, but it's a nice, light, chewable texture. I actually like this bar. I'm not really fond of apple cinnamon stuff, but this is not a sticky bar. This doesn't overwhelmingly cinnamony. It's nice and crumbly. It's a nice texture. So let's check out our coffee. This is 300 ml. Now they say to use 300 ml, and I did. And this is a nice strong coffee. If you can, oh, there is coffee whitener in the box. I'm not going to use it. But if you want to add sugar here, you can. But this is a nice strong coffee. I actually like strong coffee. But if you don't like strong coffee, just add more water. A slight bitter taste afterwards, but not bad. Let's see some more cinnamon. Now the tea says to use 450 ml. That's why I put it in this cup, or the big, or the canteen cup. I don't have a large enough container else. So this I mix with 450 ml. So 450 ml. You can use a bit less. The tea is, you can still taste the tea. It's not overly weak. It's not overly strong. This is, I think, a good measure. You don't want to go, I think, under 400 maybe, or else this will be too strong. But 450 sort of, for me, tastes nice. Now the only thing we've got left to taste is our bolognese. You can see it's nice and stiff now. Here we go. You can see there's spaghetti, or pasta anyway. Nice tomatoey. You taste the, there's some crumbliness. I'm not sure if there's real beef in here or not, or if it's soya, but you get a nice crumbliness. I think there's meat in there, I'm not sure. But you get the tomatoiness, get the crumbly texture of the meat or whatever it is, something minced, and you get the pasta. And I use 450 ml, so if you don't want yours as saucy as this, you can use less, but it's not too saucy, and it rehydrates nicely. So this was our lunch. It's not a huge variety of food here, but it's a lot. It's quite a lot of food. This is sort of a lot to begin with. The tea is also a lot, so you get a lot of fluid. You don't have to drink everything with lunch. And you've got your isotonic drink as well. So what did I think about it? The lemon drink was nice. You can even add a bit more water. It's nice and strong. It's nice and tart. The dessert was very nice. Light, lemony, nice mousse. It gets nice and see it's sort of stiff. You won't think it will stiffen up that well. It's really watery when you add the water, and you think you've added too much water, and it's good. Our bolognese is nice and nice light tomatoiness. You can add more salt if you want to. Get the meat texture. Get or if it's meat, I'm not sure. I haven't read the ingredients. You get the nice pasta-iness. It's not overly tomato taste. It's not overly. It's a slight herb taste. They could have added bit more herbs. For my taste, the coffee is nice and strong. I use 300 ml. You can even use more water if you want to. They suggested 300 ml. And the tea, they say to use about 450 ml. That's fine. If you want it stronger, you can just use less. I won't, I think, go beneath maybe 400, 350, or else this might be too strong and bitter. And the apple cinnamon, very slight cinnamon taste, nice apple taste. It is a good, good energy bars. So we've got two of them. I'm not going to eat them all now. So this was lunch. I really enjoyed it. So I'll finish everything, and really looking forward to it. So this was our lunch of the Einmannpacken Combat Ration menu number 9, the freeze-dried one. This expired in 2019, but these are freeze-dried rations. they normally keep for much longer. This expired the 8th, I've actually looked at it, it expired the 8th month of 2019, but since it's freeze-dried, it's fine. So this was our little lunch. So, thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, please go and donate on patreon.com, and see you at my next ration review.